There we go. And we are live. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Heartfelt Conversations, where we have conversations from the heart. I'm your host, Stevie, and we are back at y'all episode number 109 in
Yes,
this
sir.
thing. So y'all in for a great show.
Period.
Today we will be talking about Mary the Nerd. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All three. But y'all know before we get into that, we have to introduce our panelists for today. We're gonna start with Miss Renee.
What's up, y'all? Y'all miss me? Cause I missed y'all. Period. Y'all already know. Link in bio. Period.
Next we got Miss Harmony Sky.
Hey y'all, it's Harmony Sky. Look in bio, follow me.
And we got the ghost himself, Jago.
What's going on? It's Jago the Ghost.
Hey, yeah. So y'all make sure y'all tap into everything that we got going on. Y'all can find all our information in the description. TikToks, YouTubes, Instagram, all the above. Make sure that y'all tapped in. And we'll get right back at y'all right after a message from our sponsors. Let's get it.
Big shout out to the Red Couch Discussion Podcast Studio, where creativity meets quality. This studio offers professional setup with clean sound, quality lighting, and an atmosphere built for real conversation.
If you're looking for anywhere to record your podcast, your interview, or your talk show, this is the place to be. Book your next session at the Red Couch Discussion Podcast Studio and take your content to a whole new level. Trust me, once you record here, you won't want to record anywhere else. Period.
So again, welcome to the Red Couch Discussion Podcast Studio.
And we are the Heartfelt Hotties.
Yes, sir. And we are back. So make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All three. As we go ahead and get into the topic for today. Mary the Nerd. Have y'all seen that going on TikTok?
No,
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
I haven't heard about that.
Nope.
You said you have, Harmony?
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, obviously in them TikTok streets, a lady was, she was giving some advice to the young ladies, telling them to marry the nerd.
I lied.
So
I have seen it.
yeah, it might have gone a couple of different ways, but we gonna review the original video and we gonna discuss that, and then we'll go on to what everyone else is saying after that. Let's go ahead and get this video out the way. Let's get it.
Back when I was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks, you know the ones. I wish I could tell me then that I'd be married to like a whole ass pediatrician sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed. Marry the nerd. Back when I was still having sex with.
All right, what y'all think about that?
Agreed.
Agreed. That's it.
Marry the nerd. That's what you should do.
Or marry the nerd. That's it.
A
You just agree.
specific nerd though, like a nerd that makes sense to you. Don't marry one that likes to be outdoors and you hate being outdoors. I don't think it's gonna work out, sister. But if you like
Okay,
watching some cartoons, marry the anime guy. Why not?
okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, what you biting off that?
Good message, questionable delivery.
Questionable.
Mm.
What you mean?
Questionable delivery.
What makes it questionable?
Why is it necessary?
Why is it necessary? Because it's the
Why
girls
is it
out there
necessary?
that be out there liking them street dudes, hurting her heart, knowing that's not what she's supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. It's more
Right.
like a this too
Why
shall
we even
pass
gotta mention
message.
them?
Cause somebody's
I
probably
gotta
lost in
mention
the
that.
sauce.
We got this happy lifestyle out this nerdy lifestyle because I use my brain and we got this big old house off this
Mm-hmm.
nerdy lifestyle. We ain't even gotta talk about what they had going on. We got this going on.
Her
Yeah.
younger self didn't have it going on. That's what she's saying. So she's
But
trying to
we
tell the
learned the
youngers.
lesson. We ain't gotta worry about them.
Nah, you gotta spread the message.
You got to spread the message.
You do gotta spread the gospel. You really do. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got to.
That's it, though, Jacob. That's it. You think it was a good message? Just the delivery was just a little bit questionable.
We gonna go around the table and we gonna come back.
All right, come on, Harmony. What you got?
I agree. I love the
Mm-hmm.
message. It was a beautiful message.
It
I
was
love her soft girl life.
Hmm.
very
She's
cutesy.
not with the wannabe thug, the
Hmm.
Yeah.
wannabe gangster.
That's true.
She married the
Mm.
smart guy.
Smart
The nerd.
guy.
The one that want to be a father, want to be a husband, love his
Mm-hmm.
woman, want to cater to her. Yes,
Yes.
and that's a
Dang. I
She
really
broke
wanted to
up.
hear that message. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
She broke up. It was just me. Harmony, you broke
Mm.
up.
I feel like she's about to cook.
I feel like she's about to,
She's about to
You
cook.
about to get up in there.
I thought she's
she's
finna get
about
in
to
the
cook.
Hold up,
kitchen.
hold up, hold up.
Oh,
I don't think, y'all. I just added her back to the stage. I don't know if
delayed
she go.
but
I
not
think.
denied.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah, I think she's about to cook, but I mean, we gotta take her away. We gotta get her on down.
I'm gonna
I
put the
guess.
spoon in it for her. I think where she may have been going with this was like, yeah, it's a you gotta
We gonna
choose what
table
works
it.
for
Steve, what
you.
you think?
Yeah,
Y'all would know what I think.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
you think,
yeah,
Okay.
Steve?
yeah.
All right. I agree with Jago. Honestly, I think that her message is a great message for the young ladies to
Mm-hmm.
listen to, because when you really tap into what she's saying, I think she's telling them that there are better guys out there for you than the guys
Mm-hmm.
that you're messing with right now. Like, there are actually guys out there, like Harmony said, they want to be a husband, they want to be a father, they
Yo.
want to live a better life, not just for them, but they want to have a good life for you as well. So there are people out there who actually, in general, like really want to see you prosper. Lord, Harmony got a lot going on.
She got
That
kicked that
actually
time, huh, Steve?
that actually want to see you prosper. So that's why I'm saying, like, I think the message to the young ladies is a good message. Now, where
Mm.
I do say that Jago is the part that Jago don't like is definitely the first part.
Marry the
Like,
nerd?
no, that's not the
Oh.
first thing she said. The first thing she said was, when I was younger,
Mm.
having sex with all the dirty white socks dudes.
She's trying to be relatable.
If that's what you like, it's what you like.
You can change.
See, and that's where
you
the
can't
issue.
You
change.
can change. Like, wait.
That's the
You
issue
can
though,
change.
because she come out the door like, yeah, I used to be with the Pookie and Ray Rays.
I want a hood nigga.
I,
Hurt by
Well,
the pound, jump, stay funky. Y'all know we run the town.
well. She
that's
telling
Next
her
to the
the
truth.
bad bitch
Why
around,
y'all gonna
thick
be
bitch,
mad at her
long
telling her
hair, yellow,
truth?
white, red, brown.
That's
Oh
a
my
lot of
gosh.
girls' truth, though. Just trying to find yourself, you are gonna try to go towards the more popular guy, whatever.
Not me though, but I get what you saying, sister. Get the
Yeah,
preaching.
like it.
hmm
That is most girls. That's what you're going to do. But then when you realize when they grow up,
That
they
ain't
do
it.
turn into the pookies and the bones that we was talking about Ayo, A
Oh,
Ma, all this other stuff.
wearing bubble coats to Ruth Chris and
I'm
stuff.
telling you.
If that's what you like, and if that's what you naturally like, stay over there.
But then
How you
on
gonna
the
know?
opposite end where it comes in, she then goes get with the nerd.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Give it
Ain't nothing
the
wrong with
nerd.
that.
Y'all
They
just be
she
mad
probably
about
changed her mind in
everything.
college.
What?
I don't
What?
know. I don't know if she changed her mind in college.
We don't know what she said. Her younger self. If my
Exactly.
younger self would have known, to
To not
everybody
be
got that
messing with all
story.
the Pookie and Ray Ray. So it sounds like we could even go to a point where she gave all her golden years to the dummies,
She ain't say nothing like that. Y'all
She
just
did
told us
and
not
what
when
got
say
she
that.
commented.
when
Y'all
she
say
was ready to
He said he
settle
taking it a step
down,
further. You know, he have
Most
his
men do that
when
too.
Now,
hypotheticals.
she was
men
ready
do
to
the
settle
most.
down, then she
They
went
the
and got the good.
no. I don't
We're
want to
not
hear
gonna act
that.
like men don't do that too.
They do the worst, actually.
We ain't say men don't do that.
Y'all,
Okay,
like, what are we
so
talking about
she
for real?
married both of them married and happy now. So who cares?
hmm
Well, what if he ain't know that she was like that back in the day?
He wouldn't care.
What make you think he wouldn't care?
A real man don't care about your past. He don't care. He married her. He married her for a reason. He's
That
smart,
sound like
right?
that don't sound too bright
That's
to
a
me.
whole new woman. She
That
married now.
She
she is married
married.
now. She
She
married.
married.
She happy. But
Mm-hmm.
you pass up to an extent, up to a level.
She
You
got a
pass
whole new
marriage.
name.
Literally, I'm a new person. I got a whole
It
new
ain't even the
name.
wrong same woman.
My social different at this point. Like it's real different over here.
Literally.
God.
So you can change.
Nah,
You change your perspective on men.
Nigga said not.
that's
Nigga,
not
you
how that
think she the
works.
same lady under all that?
Yes, he
Under all
did.
that?
That's
You
not
think
how
No.
that
she?
works.
You think she the same under all that?
Let me tell you why.
Oh
It's not that
Lord.
she's the same. Yes, everyone learns their lessons, but you also learn your lesson through your experience. And I'm judging your decision making. How is your
Ye-
decision making developed? If you're not learning
Wait.
if your decision making and you not making the right decision at time after time and time after again, I'm gonna think something.
How
It
y'all?
did
Hold
develop.
on.
She
Hold
married
on.
a nerd.
I mean, her skills did get better if we say it. You
She
know,
is sitting with a drink while her husband put her kids to
Mm-mm.
bed.
this is
Their
why I
I'm
said
kids to
it's a
confused.
bed.
cautionary lesson. You know what they say? It
Cautionary.
yes, it's cautionary because ladies, let's be smarter. Let's be wise. A
Hmm.
wise man learns from other people's experiences. Let's not be out here being fools. And you just,
Mm.
I got to experience this for myself. Because, you
Well,
know,
Steve, to play
which,
devil's advocate, she might have not appreciated the nerd until she done went through some hell with Pookie and them.
and see, and that's why I'm saying
So
now,
That's the
see, you
problem.
need to appreciate from
what?
the beginning.
What's wrong
That's
with
the
that?
problem.
That's crazy. Okay, no, because y'all love to say like product of the environment. Maybe she only knew Pookie and Ray and them, and then she got her corporate job, and then she met the nerd, and she married the nerd. What's wrong with that? Ain't nothing wrong
And
with
when I
that.
be saying that, you be saying, but to an extent, you can only let that person get to an extent. What's the extent?
That's the extent she changed. She got married to the right person. She didn't have kids by the wrong person. That's good pussy management. What we
That
talking
extent is
about?
too far.
So is.
No,
Well, at least,
it's
yeah.
not.
What I will get. We don't know if she got pregnant by somebody else. We don't know. We don't know if he
Well,
playing stepdaddy. We don't
well, we
know.
know they got kids,
He,
So
and she
she,
putting
she
them to
said
bed.
our kids, so we gonna leave
She
it at
did say
our
our
kids.
kids. Yeah.
she said our
But
kids,
I
which
do feel
I
like
support
everybody
that.
gotta date around. You date around, you figure out what you like. But the
Mm-hmm.
cool guys is not where
Then
it's
you got to
at.
give it up to everybody though. That's
Who
not they. It's a
Who
difference
said
between
she
dating
did
around and giving it
that?
up. She
said
said
She
she
didn't
gave it
it.
say
up to
that.
everybody?
She
She
didn't even
said,
say she
"All
did all
right,
that.
all right, y'all want to hear it one more time? It's only 20
Lord,
seconds. It's only 20 seconds. Y'all want to hear?
sis, they doing you
Let's. All
dirt.
right, let's listen to it. Let's listen to it now.
What was the language
Back when I
used?
was still having sex with men who wore Adidas slides and dirty white socks.
That's a pretty
It,
blatant language.
exactly.
That's
Having
that's
sex with men.
Men. That could be two.
Men. She didn't say how many.
She didn't say how
She
many.
said
she.
what they were wearing.
She was
Yeah.
in them streets giving it up to the Pookie and Ray Rays.
She did not say that.
I don't see how any of this is relevant to this married woman's life. I don't.
But all I see is
She's
a
still
woman
married.
that has learned her lesson and given a heads up to the young girls after
Mm-hmm.
her. Like
Why she gotta be on a
I
court
don't
about
think
it? Like
she
this
ain't.
same
She ain't
woman
have
pulled
to.
Pookie and the nerd, so I feel like Shawty gotta be fired. She got both of them. She got both. Mm,
Because like y'all say with the men,
mm.
if he gonna cheat once, he gonna cheat again.
he did cheat.
What?
But with the women,
How you?
if she
No,
was a
y'all.
street freak once,
No,
she
you're
can
Oh,
street freak again.
she just
you're
free
She
freaking.
taking
didn't
it
say
to
she was a
hell.
street
You're
free.
taking it. You're not gonna talk about that man's wife like this, Jago. Like you're not meant to
Exactly.
do that. That's crazy.
Because she didn't
Yeah,
say
Jago,
nothing about being
you
no
did not.
street free.
You did
yeah.
not
I'm
always
not
pick the
talking about the
right
lady
girl.
specifically. I'm
We're
talking
not
about
doing
the
that.
principle.
I don't want to hear it now.
And another thing, I like how Miles hit on this. Well, she have married a nerd or an educated man. Why he got to be a nerd?
What's wrong with the
What's
word
wrong with a
nerd?
nerd?
Nerd is a very
What?
demeaning word.
I love
Salute.
being a little
I love
nerd.
a
I'm a
nerd.
A little
self-proclaimed
smart
nerd,
ass
so
over
Well,
here.
we can be self-proclaimed, whatever y'all want to say.
See.
Get your smart ass over
Hoorah,
here.
hoorah. But he could have been an educated man. She said, "Get y'all an educated man."
A nerd.
a nerd.
And I love it.
You
Because
could be a
all
cute nerd.
nerds not made evenly neither. I know
It's
some
a
Think
black
anime
not.
man.
bums.
Ooh. Well, is they a nerd for real? If they a bum, that don't go
Yeah.
together.
Definition of a nerd is they get money. Now these days, they get money.
Okay, so definition of a nerd is you got to get money.
Yeah,
That's part in like a nerd, like
I
he in
agree.
his books. A nerd is not
Thank you.
broke, Stevie, because he's in his
Yeah, a
books.
man that is educated like that is not a broke man.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Well, that's educated. That's that, Jago. Look, that Jago
A
looking like that for a reason.
educated
A
man is
nerd
a
and
nerd.
educated,
What?
they the same thing. They a
What are we
nerd for a
talking about?
reason.
Nah, because you can just watch animes and they'll call you a nerd as well. You're an
No, they
If
call
anime
you
you
You can be a
nerd.
lame. That's
we
you
different.
can be
That's
a
talking
not
nerdy
the
about
broke
some
nigga
same.
for
her
That's
sure.
not the same.
percent.
You can be a nerdy and broke.
That's
What-
not the type
No,
of nerd she
Nerd.
married.
Nerd.
She married a nerd that got some money, and that's
That's
what
what she
we going
said.
with. Do you
Married a
not see
nerd.
the backyard that he built for her? He got
Mm.
money,
yeah, he got money. She told us his occupation.
and
Period.
that's what we going with.
Yeah,
That's a nerd.
a nerd. You're
Somebody that went to
describing a
school, got some
bum that
money, a
watches anime.
doctor.
A doctor.
You, a nerd, a smart man with some money.
Yeah, I agree. Clock
So
it.
yeah,
That's
Jago,
definitely
you
a
a
nerd.
nerd.
I'm a
Yes.
nerd,
and
but
is and
if I'm
is
the greatest nerd,
a good black
and
man with
I built
Right,
this big old
right.
house, I go back to my original point. Are we
Yeah,
talking about them other niggas then?
there
What?
you go. That's
Okay.
exactly it.
All right. Well, ladies,
What
don't talk about your past.
what is they being discussed for? You need to say thank you
because
to
she
my
ain't say
husband for
nothing
this and that.
bad.
Cause
You
she,
ain't have
first of
to.
all,
You ain't have to
y'all
add
in
in all the
women's
extra.
business. That's the problem. Y'all in women's business. She was talking to the ladies, and y'all got all this stuff to say. Stay
All
in
right,
women's
I'm gonna
business,
get married and then I'm gonna just go on the internet and start talking about all my old hoes
and we gonna cut and we
see how the
gonna
world
cut
loves it
up
and
about
see how
them.
y'all love
And
it.
no, it's
She
not
See
was
if y'all
really
you.
support
bragging
me.
on her husband.
She
She
can't
was
brag on her
really
man.
I mean, it may been it what she meant to do might have not been how the internet took it. You know?
They wouldn't have trusted her. She would have said buried in her with no car facts. She gave you the reason why she said it.
exactly. She not
So
stressed. She not a single mama. Stressed with
she
them
not.
kids. She relaxing
Mm-hmm.
right now with her feet up and then drinking
I
her
I
backyard.
agree. I think
It's
she's
beautiful.
a
I
very
like the
Ain't
bright
view.
nothing wrong
a
with
very
what she
bright
said.
young lady.
Nothing.
She said she married right for herself and her kids, and I know that's right.
Period.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
bad. You know, I really don't
she
think
ain't say
it's bad.
nothing
I think
wrong.
that if people would be wise, the ladies
And
would be
people will be
wise and
wise.
not be foolish trying to experiment on themselves, running into the same stuff that she had to run through. Then I think that the message is very
Mm.
good.
That's what her message was for, to
I, I,
warn people.
however,
Don't waste your time
on the
with
other
the
side
woman.
of it though, her man can feel some type of way about
But he don't. He's a secure man.
it.
Thank you.
What makes you
Thank
think
ya.
that?
Because
Because a
she is.
man that
She
is
is.
working and working on his, he got his whole family. He got other stuff to worry about. He ain't worry about this little petty stuff y'all talk about on the internet.
Exactly. He is
Duh.
secure man because she the one
Hello.
with her foot up with a glass of alcohol, whatever she drinking. He
Because of
cutting
him.
them kids up.
And
Mm-hmm.
y'all
Thank ya.
That's a
think
secure man.
That's
and
secure
y'all
man.
think, oh, he's so secure, but nigga just bottling up all his emotions.
So now you was gonna tear down that
You don't
Who
man.
know
You
said
trying to say
that?
he don't got
She
no
you don't know what
said
he's
that
feelings?
thinking
she's
when
in
he
a
lay
happy
down there at
marriage.
night.
Nah,
Y'all
and
putting
they
so much on
gaslighting
him.
anyway. He's
Oh,
secure.
he
They
is
gaslighting
secure.
the
He
mess out of dudes,
is.
She,
bro.
you trying to say like she don't know how to
Excuse
handle
us
it?
for
Gaslighting the mess out of
talking
dudes.
good on that man.
Don't be.
I'm not
That's a secure
gaslighting.
man. Y'all gaslighting
Y'all
that
is
man.
gaslighting.
No, we not.
How?
He's secure about himself.
He is.
That's what y'all use when y'all just don't agree with what other dudes are saying.
See,
So
that's crazy.
what? Me and Jay go insecure because we saying something about
Obviously, obviously.
it.
I mean,
All
a
right,
hit dog will
all right.
holler.
Cause ain't nothing ain't nothing wrong with that marriage.
Hey
They are a
man,
happy black
that's not
couple.
y'all wife.
Look at her. They are. She's happy. He's
Mm-hmm.
happy.
She might be happy, but do we want to let's go ahead and see what the internet's saying about this, okay?
They some
See, here y'all
haters.
go. Here y'all
If
Specifically,
go.
you
the mad side of it.
if they have
Mind you,
anything bad to say about this wonderful black woman that's married, happily
mm,
married, and
and her
wanted to tell
property.
the girlies not stop wasting your time with Ray Ray and date a nerd, they
He Ray
haters. They
Ray.
ain't
He probably
happy.
Ray Ray
They
actually.
ain't happy. They probably baby mamas. They not happy because she ain't
Oh,
say nothing wrong.
But if I took my
haters.
married
Nothing.
ass on the internet and talked about all my previous sexcapades,
She did not
then
talk about
Talk about
all of
all her.
them.
See,
then I would
it's
be.
sad that that's all you heard in that message because the message wasn't for
Exactly.
you. It's for the girls, and the
I
girls
heard
listening.
marry a good man
That's what I heard too.
with that got something about himself.
Yeah, literally.
That's what I heard.
hmm Positive connotation on nerd. That's what I
Literally.
heard.
That's what I heard. I
I
heard
do think
soft life.
positive
I
connotation on
did hear
nerd. Yeah,
soft life.
it would.
I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
soft life.
I heard
All right,
that too.
all right, y'all. Let's see what the internet's saying. It's only one person's opinion, but I think he rounds up what the internet is pretty much saying. You know, in the
Mm-mm.
middle for it. But let's go ahead. Let's see what's got to see.
Sitting outside in our backyard by the fire he built me, drinking an old fashioned, waiting for him to come downstairs to join me because he's putting our kids to bed.
Now they eating her ass alive for this take, right? I don't think
Oh,
she said anything too crazy. Here's the problem: when you're a married person giving a take on relationship stuff, instead of saying back when I used to have sex with these men, how about you say back when I was dating these types of men? When you put it like that, this is what people think of. They see your husband as him. This is your husband right here. You see what I'm saying? And no one gave them that mental visual but you. You see the dirty with the we see the dirty socks with the slots back when you used to have sex with them. This is what they're seeing. And here comes Mr. Prince Charming. He did everything right. He got the flowers. He coming to marry you. You gotta think about how you make that man look. Also, I gotta say this. Why do y'all make it y'all mission to spite the people you used to date when you're married and happy? You know? Why is that a thing? Like, why do you feel the need to put that group of men that you used to indulge in? Like, you used to like them musty balls smacking your booty hole. We gonna get vulgar, let's get vulgar. You used to like that. You said it. You the one who told us you used to have sex with them. So, like, you clearly used to like that. You used to get wet for that. Why are you making it your mission to down talk them when you're married to the great man? You won. Why are you harping on those other losers that you used to date? When I see people like this, I genuinely think that they are losers as well, and they won with a person. You feel me? And they're gloating like, I won. Yes, yes. I'm a loser. I was a loser with all of y'all, but look who I found and look who saved me. Yes. Because let's be real, you were having sex with losers because you were a loser. You found a winner and he brought you up. Man, it's just, ugh, that's such an icky feeling. And we really just feeling for your husband. Cause yuck.
All right, what y'all think?
Types of
I
men.
feel
He must
like
be one of the ones with the sweaty balls.
exactly. I'm like, you did a whole think piece about another man' wife. And then someone did this visual. This is taking me. The internet needs
Why
to be
is he
taken away.
mad?
But I'm talking about
Cause she
pissed.
bragging about her man.
What? That was the craziest take I've seen on the internet today. 'Cause I had that video on my TL, and the whole thing was like, "Yes, queen." Period. It was full
Li-
of all the things their
He
husbands do for
he
them,
he
and I'm
he must
like,
not been one of them nerds. Cause he's angry. I
mm-mm.
felt so. It was personal from
Mm-hmm.
within. It was deep.
It must have been her ex. I'm
It
convinced.
had
I'm
been.
actually
Cause
convinced it
she
was her
wasn't
ex.
gloating. She wasn't saying, "Ha ha, look what I
That was
have." She was just like, "I have a good man. This is the type of man I date. Black women. Stop dating what we usually date.
not a
Date
nerd
the
because he
nice
couldn't
guy.
comprehend the
Date the nerd."
comprehension. That comprehension was in hell. If you ask me, like, wow, whew. Some people really did should have got kept back. That's
Like
really
he
what I
ain't dated
think.
other people before. I'm sure he dated some hood rats before.
You making that video in
Some
your
whores.
car? She's making that video in the back of her yard on her property.
That
Get the
her
fuck out of
husband
here!
built.
Like, please, this is
That her husband built.
bogus.
Look, he didn't even have a shape up. He looks a mess.
He looked a mess. I was trying to keep it cute. I was trying to say all that. I was like, damn,
He
Lord.
this is
put so much
crazy.
energy.
He
You
looked like
mad
a
because she
werewolf.
gloating over her husband? She can gloat with her husband if she want. You want to know why? Because it's
Damn.
hard enough to find a good man as it is
And
to
then
actually care enough to build something like that for
what?
his wife.
And she got
Help with
saved.
the
Oh my
kids.
god! I hope you find the man of your dreams, babe. Mwah. Gay ass. Why are you talking so much
Literally.
about another man? Like, that's crazy. A whole video. Probably late to work. Had to
And
get
that
that
stupid
video.
ass picture. Don't know
That ugly ass picture. Probably made by AI. Crazy.
about literally. Like what?
Wow. That was a whole bunch of nothing. But yeah.
Yeah. He on
Mhm.
the wrong side of TikTok. I don't know where you found
I
that
Stevie,
video
you
from.
gotta change your algorithm. That was crazy. For real.
He's angry. It's something within him that hit a nerve.
He need that prince to save him, sister. He do. I
That hit a
really hope you
nerve
find the man
beside
of
of
your
him. He was
dreams.
mad. He
Mm.
was angry.
Bless his heart. We're gonna pray for him.
I mean, y'all, he came off the cuff saying that it wasn't a bad message.
Oh, but he found everything bad to say.
Literally.
That wasn't even in the
The only
video.
thing he was saying was, no matter what you say, yeah, I think the ladies, y'all, but like we said, I think that the men who actually were like think piecing and commented on it really were not the intended audience.
Mm.
Men actually are.
Mm.
We really aren't the intended audience, but it's social media. It's on the internet. So once it's there, we can say that the perception game comes into play because the perception on the internet is this picture right here.
It
That,
wasn't though.
Says who? That
that's
That
is
wasn't
not
though.
what we see. That
That's
is
not what
not
I
what she.
seen.
Jago. When you first seen that video and you heard her say that in the first three lines, was this picture not what you see?
It might be a little bit accurate.
It was that's
That's
literally what
that's so
Jago said
crazy.
when we first came in. And I said, "What do y'all think?" His first thing was, "Well, she might have delivered it a little off," because this is what he's seen.
That's because y'all weren't again not the intended audience. Because
I,
obviously y'all
I,
wasn't gonna get it. Y'all didn't
I
get it.
already
But just
said
like
this is the
Speed
audience.
said, it can be perceived different ways. Y'all perceive it one way and we
Yeah,
perceive
y'all
another
ain't
way.
It's
He
gonna
was
be
just
perceived
sharing his
different
Y'all
ways.
perception from a
be
I,
man's
y'all be
yeah,
hella.
from
perspective.
a man's perspective, this is what we see.
I feel
You
like
like,
y'all just think the worst. Like you chose to think of the worst shit in that whole conversation. That's so crazy to me. Y'all need to change our
I,
perspective
I,
for
I,
real.
I'm not saying the worst because I've already told you what the intended message was.
Mm,
Did I not?
I guess.
I did. I told you what the intended message was, and that's why I said if y'all actually listen to the message behind it, ladies, you'll get
Mm,
some from it. Because dudes can't get nothing
Mhm.
from that. Dudes really can't get nothing from that. However, now if we go and we hit this point, that point, that point, that point, that's where everybody can start saying, "Well, I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like this." And when you come off the gate talking about some when I used to have sex with the white socks, but they dirty in slides, this is literally what it looked like.
She didn't even
Dude
say
number
how
one,
many.
dude
she
number
did
two.
it, and y'all
But
done
it
made four
well, it don't matter
dudes
if
in
it
her
would have been
Exactly.
it,
what?
this is what it
Like
looked like.
Ain't
Buddy in
that
the
a bent
white
over
coat
the towel?
coming to
Don't make no
coming to
sense.
save her.
That's all they heard.
perfect. That's
Sex.
all they heard. Like, bro.
That is pretty much all that was heard. Was the sex.
See,
Exactly.
remember
That's
when
the
we
problem
said
in
men need to
itself.
read more? This is what I'm talking about. The
Nah,
perspective is off. Cause you can do that about any little thing.
you
Cause in
can't.
the same breath, you could be like, dang, she really like she really learned to just like leave certain men alone. No. What y'all heard was, man, she used to be a
Self.
hoe. And she called niggas nerves. How dare she? Like that's all y'all heard out of the whole thing. Like, I don't know. I just think our perspective is a little warped, if you ask me. But hey, I guess. I suppose. It's a little weird.
I personally think she's smart. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that she found her man.
Mm-hmm.
I do, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that there's something that people can learn from this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I I don't want to
I,
fault
I
her for
just feel
anything she got
like
going on.
I
However,
just
this
I
is
just
what they
feel
were seeing.
I understand that. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they gonna see. But when she said having sex with the men, I don't even know why men still listening.
No. Hello? Mind you, this is men that would make a whole think piece about this right here. And you would tell them
If
their
you
whole feelings and they'd be like, what you mean? So it'd be very selective of what y'all choose to sit and think deeply about. And while you're sitting and thinking deeply, why are we not thinking on some positive, like a positive note? We just picked the worst scenario, and I think that's just
But damn,
odd.
it's a black sister being loved correctly.
Like
Thank
that,
God,
y'all don't even
finally.
thank God. It's not because it could have easily
She
been
didn't marry the Ray
don't get
Rays and the Boo
married.
Boos.
All right.
Oh
So do
my
y'all
God.
think after somebody goes through all their Ray and boo boos, there should be somebody at the end of the road to come save them?
I
Who
don't know why
said
y'all
they
use the
just
word
saved her? They
save.
probably saved each other.
Like, why
Well, I'm
y'all
not.
think that?
I'm just going off what the picture look like. Harmony. Don't.
We gonna take this picture off because she didn't say nothing like
Literally,
this.
take the picture down,
That picture's not
Steven.
real. That's something y'all made up and then tried to argue the point about. Like this don't make sense.
Literally.
I'm not having it. To like cut it out. That is somebody's life. Be serious.
That's
And then
hilarious.
also like, yeah, no, I'm standing on the
I
fact that
believe
y'all need to change
everybody
our
should find
perspective.
their love.
Yeah, whatever works for you, actually,
That's what I feel like.
for sure.
But
And
all I
everybody
know is
gets
she
to
went
grow.
wrong. She went wrong because every girl I know that
Mm,
actually continued to mess with the Ray Rays and
mm,
everything, and this is just a pattern I see. Y'all single mothers and not happy about it. So she was not wrong.
mm.
Lord.
She wasn't
And
wrong.
broke. And at their mama house. Actually, their
Yeah.
grandmama house. Not even their mama house.
Yeah.
Sad. Sad work out here.
She went wrong. It was
I
a
don't see.
cautionary tale.
It was, especially
That
when men
happens a
said you
lot.
should choose better. She chose better, and she get ridiculed about how she told her story. How you gonna be mad about her how she told her story? That's crazy to me.
She got a good man. That like everybody skipped over that he is
A good
taking care of
man.
the kids while she relaxing.
Nope, they want to talk
Everybody
about your
skipped
wife
over
embarrassing you.
Why do y'all think people so mad though? What do y'all think people so mad about?
because they
I didn't get
haters.
this take on my Instagram. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Seriously,
They haters.
they're hating. That's some
They're
deep hate
haters.
inside.
They're unhappy. They don't be happy for other people because I'm happy for that woman.
For truly, 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 truly.
I'm happy for her. I love to see her drinking her little drink, relaxing, being loved correctly. Give
Because
me
my
some hope.
hotel is literally full of women do not get married. It does not benefit women. If it did, they would have took it away by now. And I'm like, damn.
Lord, I
I
don't even
swear,
want to
that's
get
my
into
whole
that
TL.
conversation, Renee. Please, please leave
That's
that
my whole T.
conversation.
I kid y'all not. That's literally, if I scroll right now, I promise y'all I'll find a video just like that. So when I seen her video, I was like, oh wow, somebody's
Some
living a soft life.
positivity.
Nice.
Literally, the soft life, and I love it.
Yeah,
Literally.
I mean, I under, how do I honestly think that the message was not intended for dudes, but we kind of ran upon it. We was like, oh, she being a hoe, she a hoe, and now this dude, he a good dude, because it's been this good guy message that's going around. You
Mm,
get with the good guy, that's been the message going around. The good guys are always looked over. And the good guys are always playing Captain Save 'em after you done been sledded out in the streets and what she
Lord.
want to go get the good guy. That's just been the message that they've been pushing. So when
Mm,
something
mm,
comes up
mm.
to where dudes can, yeah, see, I told you so. She a hoe, and she done got this good man. He done rescued her off the street. She's an embarrassment to him. Then
It's
they
You
gonna
think they
ride.
crazy.
would be happy?
You
They
would
If
gonna
that's
think,
the
they gonna
problem,
ride with it.
but they're not.
if that's the problem that we look over the good guys, the
It
nerve,
should, it should
you
be
think
pickle.
what they would be happy about what she's saying.
Girl, you seen Sierra and Russell? They ain't never happy.
They
Never.
never,
They ain't never happy.
never.
She dated Future.
She chose
She
the
should. She
nerve.
doesn't deserve Russell. Like, oh brother, like, golly, like, it don't matter. It really don't matter
It
how
really
you
don't
spin
matter.
it for real. Like,
It don't matter. Ladies, even if you was a stripper and you meet that nerd, who cares what people say?
if you love
Get
it,
your soft life.
and those
How
be the
about
women
that?
living the soft life. That's the crazy
I
thing.
c- I gotta agree and disagree on this one. That sounds
That's
crazy. If
no,
you
it
was a
don't.
stripper, please don't come mess with me.
Get your soft
Don't get
life.
me involved.
And
Don't
he
don't
really
do
love
it.
you. Get your soft life.
I
Sound like
know
a fan.
somebody gonna love them, but dear God,
Exactly.
please don't let me do it.
you
Please.
don't. You don't want it.
No, I don't. I
You
don't.
might be entertained.
I don't care how much of a hoe or Pookie and Ray Ray I might have been in the past. Tell anybody. I
That
no.
is so hypocritical.
It is,
Literally.
and that's how I be feeling with a lot of these dudes
That
on
ain't
here, because a lot of
right.
dudes be good guys, quote unquote. Like, hey, I've been a good guy all my life, and then you go and get a girl that's she probably was the same as you, if we being honest.
I don't know, not man.
Exactly.
No,
But
I don't know
double
no man that was a good
standards.
guy his whole life. I
Double
really don't.
standards. I,
That's crazy.
Even the nerds get their little fun.
Like, I don't know no man that's been a great. I just been a great man his entire life.
yep.
Stevie has.
I think I'm pretty solid.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you,
I'm
Harvey.
being for
You got
real.
Harmony brainwashed.
Thank you, Harvey.
Oh, I can't believe. I
I
can't
appreciate that,
believe.
She
Harvey.
said you got
I'm
Harvey
being for real.
brainwashed.
I
Bro,
appreciate that,
bro, you
Harvey.
gotta stop feeding Harmony, bro. Her mind get warped. Like,
I'm being for real.
Fred, it's
Y'all not gonna
okay.
tell me about my brother.
Yeah, Harvey, let
Just
him
because he don't
know.
feed you, babe, you ain't gotta feed the delusion. Man. You ain't gotta do that. I
My
promise.
brother been a good guy.
You know
All my
what?
life.
I can't.
Literally.
What? We
Literally.
talking about Steve?
Harmony,
Yeah.
blink twice if you need help.
I'm
I
talking
swear to
about my
God,
I'm talking
What?
about my twin.
What?
bro.
Y'all
I'm talking
calm
about my
down.
twin.
Y'all
You
calm
could be talking
down.
about Laddie.
No.
Because you can't be talking about
Y'all
My
Steve.
calm down.
twin.
You can't be talking about Steve.
Y'all calm down.
Mm-mm. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I don't know. In these days and age, bro, I feel like everybody just match up to what they match up to. Cause I know some outstanding guys. They're dogs.
Outstanding
They're dogs. They could
guys.
be considered nerds. They're dogs
Wolf.
out here in the street. So when they settle down and they get them a nice young lady, I'm
Mm.
like, bruh, who honestly cares about what her past was at this point? At this point,
Exactly.
it
Everybody
matters a
got
little
one.
bit. It matters a little bit. Let's not go.
Yeah.
Let's not go wild. Let's not get wild.
Yeah.
Let's not
Cause
get
I
buck
ain't
wild.
marrying no
Some
felon.
things I'm just not accepting. Okay.
Can't get no passport.
Yeah, I can't even do no felon.
Yeah, that's a
Some
line
things
right there.
just not passable. But her having a little pass or her saying that she had sex on the internet, I don't think that's the worst thing to happen to this world.
Lord, women just can't make no mistakes in the world
I'm
ever.
telling
God dang,
Y'all want to
it's
hear what she
crazy.
got to say about to these folks?
Oh
you.
God. Oh, is she
Sure
the
do.
okay? Yeah, I do want to hear this.
This is what she said. It is 5 minutes, y'all. So every time she hit a point, I'ma stop it. I ain't
5
gonna.
minutes.
Yeah, it's a little long, so we gonna see.
She ate y'all up. We can't hear it, Steve.
No
Here-
sound, no
Oh yeah. I definitely had the sound cut.
sound.
Let's get it.
A couple of days ago, I accidentally went viral for a video I did last week telling women to marry a nerd. I also made the cardinal mistake of admitting to having sex before I met my husband. I'm guilty of the exact same thing their mother is, having sex. I'm not guilty of having sex with a dumbass. That's true, but still. In my video, all I was trying to do was tell women to not have sex with the type of men who produced the dudes in my comments. And men from all across the internet are making think pieces about it. You know, I'm a slut, I'm a skank, I got trains run on me, my husband was my last option, I settled, he settled, may this love never find me, that kind of thing. And before I met my husband, I used to eat men like that, like the ones in my comments, alive for funsies. And I know the joke, oh, you used to swallow dick. Oh, God, make better jokes. You guys have been telling the same fucking jokes since like the Salem witch trial. Like, in The Wizard of Oz, when the lion tries to scare Dorothy and she like goes like, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, oh, I'm actually like, I just need some courage. Like, a lot of you are just trying to figure out how to be a man. And that's how it comes through. Like, you're really
Ate that up.
mad.
Ate you up.
Ate that
Time
up.
out from your job at Publix to do a 45-second think piece on a married woman talking to other women. I don't see the masculinity in it.
I
Why
don't.
when you hear that a woman has had sex before she met you because you know that you could never measure up in real life. All that practice you've had in your room in the dark with the flashlight, the thing with the vagina on the end, but it looks like a nightlight. You already know that you would never measure up in real life. And a woman who has had sex with a human would know that, which is why a woman having sex before she met you scares the shit out of you because
Oh my God.
you're
She took it to
cooked.
hell.
I saw this study the other day that said 50% of you have never even asked a woman out in real life.
Let's talk about it.
50% of you have never even grown the cajones it requires to walk your little ass across the street and ask a woman you think is attractive for her number and you're in my comments trying to flame me for dating 10 years ago, baby, it's giving you're a virgin who can't drive. I use the euphemism, look it up, of dirty socks to talk to women who is my main target about dating the type of men that ultimately don't align with you long term. Now, the men I dated were in like law school, med school, like, you know, working at Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. So like it was a euphemism. I wasn't actually talking about like you. Like, no. Y'all are the same dudes talking about Russell Wilson's so gay. Can you?
Right,
I literally said all of this without even knowing she said that shit. Like,
Literally.
to the T, even now to Russell. I'm like, bruh,
Like,
you was on the way to work making this dusty ass video about
literally. Dusty video, looking dusty, sounding dusty. Yeah.
Please.
I like
Very
that
much
you use
accurate.
the euphemism, the
Look it up.
comparison, the
You know they don't read.
comparison,
Exactly.
which is why I
Say
said
that word
when she
again,
said,
Stevie.
but when she said that she was with doctors and all this other stuff, that's why I told y'all some of them good men be trash too. That's how I was trying to tell y'all.
Exactly.
We knew
Some of
this.
them
That's what we
good
was like.
men,
So
because
to
they
sit up
got
here and
good
say that she was
jobs,
on
they
the
be just as
street
dogging as ever.
is crazy.
Them lawyers, the doctors, them the main two that she said, in my opinion at least. Just because they make a lot of money do not mean that they good men.
Exactly.
And she been married a long time too. She said 10 years off the date market. So I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
she's been
So
doing it a long
her
time.
body count back at one.
Reset.
That's what her husband.
Reset it. You know, New Year's at
Literally.
midnight.
Like, what are we talking about?
So our dudes
Please.
who made think pieces, y'all just think they hit.
Yep.
Yes,
They
absolutely. I
feeling
think they
great.
Go
unhappy with
get you some
themselves.
money.
They the
Mind your
people
business.
that exactly go get some money. They the man that she told us to stay away from, and they're mad
Pissed. How dare you tell them not to mess with me?
because it wasn't
Slut.
even for the man, especially
Why
if
are
you
you in women's
straight.
business? That's very gay. Like, I just can't. Oh, and your bedazzled shirt. Put the phone down.
Literally,
Thank you.
clothes be all bedazzled and everything. What the fuck
Bruh.
is that about?
Just sassy. Sassy man apocalypse. We can't do nothing no more. Like, oh.
Then she can't even warn the rest of her homegirls about the type
Mm.
of man today.
Everybody don't got a big sister. I didn't have one.
Literally, everybody don't have no big sister. I don't have one.
I don't have one.
Literally,
Who was gonna tell me?
excuse her for looking out.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
And then to sit here and say she was in the streets. That woman don't even look like a streetwalker.
She don't.
Well, Harmony, let's not say that.
I,
Streetwalkers don't have a look.
she
Seaworkers do
said
have somewhat of a look.
Street
she sounded very
Streetwalkers
educated
don't have a
now.
look. I know some very educated whores,
I'm
Boy.
sluts.
And if they
crying.
decide, and if a nerd decide that he love her enough
Then that's
to
his
put her
business.
away, then that's their business.
It sure is, because I do wish the best for her.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody done it before, so why are you so gun ho? Yeah, word to bow. But yeah,
And she ate them up, and she ate them up too.
I mean, she got some
literally.
more eating up to do. Y'all want to continue? She got like 2 more
I
And I
minutes
do.
know
left.
her husband was proud of her.
Let's continue. Let's.
You should have posted him laughing. That's what you should have did.
Imagine stepping up and like raising a child that wasn't yours. Before your shift at the Piggly Wiggly. The audacity. The same men who tell women who've had children that they're run through.
True.
Literally.
Like your mom was. Like, the misogyny is never going to fly for me. I'm entirely too smart. And frankly speaking, I blame my father. I have entirely too much money at my disposal to give a shit. The amount of you that look like demigorgons, like
ate
true
that up.
Demigorgons.
telling women that they are passed
That man
around.
did look like a demigorgon.
Lord.
The married women in my comments are like, yeah, I love my IT nerd. I love my software
Literally, that's
engineer.
all I seen.
I love my neurosurgeon.
That's all I seen in my comments.
And you guys heard nerd and heard what exactly?
Lame
I
ass.
put the definition here.
She would have
You can
said
find
lame ass nigga, but
definitions
she
of all
didn't say
kinds in a
that.
dictionary. It's a book that has words in it. We'll talk about it later.
Self-hate.
A nerd is
That's
just
what
somebody
it
who's really
is.
smart. I just told women to marry smart men. That's it. I married a smart guy.
Literally.
I didn't marry a smart guy because I trapped him. I married a smart guy because we were both at the same grad school.
Clock it.
Clock that.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't run into you.
Do you know
Yeah.
what kind of man
Don't
it
even got a
takes to
diploma.
deal with
What?
Me every day, my mouth. I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to eviscerate. I married the only man I ever met I didn't want to flame and break apart because I could. But you make it easy. And I look at your comments and you guys basically circle jerking each other. And all that comes through to me is how weak, how unoriginal, and how small you are. I think a lot of you have a humiliation kink. And I didn't go to school for that, but I'm a fast study. If you would like me to continue to humiliate you, you're going to have to pay me for it, though. So I'll send my Venmo and my Cash App and my PayPal. You can send me money and we can do this offline. A couple of days.
Alrighty, she's done.
She ate them up.
Ate that up.
Ate them
No
up.
notes, actually.
Ate them up. Lunch, dinner, and dessert. And
Nigga, what you
appetizer.
think?
And
You
maybe
think
a
she ate
snack.
them up?
You said me?
Yeah, what you
Yeah.
think? Because we know how
I
to
mean, it was a good 5-minute response. However, I feel as if in the same way that she was saying that they were using generic points, she was also using generic points in her response.
It was
The attacking of men and saying that they are ugly and gay. We
attacking
hear
their
it
mama.
every day in 2026.
That can be agreed upon. I think that can be agreed upon.
But like I
don't
said,
know.
After
good
them
5-minute
attacking
response.
her,
Good
absolutely.
5-minute response, but I just feel like it could have been a little bit more creative.
I feel like one was speculation, the other is a fact. So we can actually see that you're ugly. And kind of gay for being in women's business, and y'all are just speculating that she's a hoe. So I don't know. I feel like she ate up.
Literally.
Yeah.
She got
What I'm
attacked
saying
and she did
is,
some attacking.
Yeah.
she was getting her points across in a comedic way. But we can retire the ugly and gay.
We can't retire it because we
She
need
said
someone
more
needs to
than
tell
that.
y'all that. Someone needs no. Where's she gonna
We
go
need
back
another
to?
one. We need something new. I'm
People need
tired
to
of
say
ugly and gay.
She
we
said more
tired
than
of
that.
y'all being ugly and gay. So I'm with you. I'm sorry. Because the audacity that a lot of men be having. Jacob, you don't understand because you're actually a handsome man. But these men be looking like jigaboos and talking crazy. Like they the prize. It needs to be said. Y'all do not tell y'all homeboys, I don't think you should say that. And that's the problem. So now we have to tell y'all. So yeah. I think we can't retire it. It hasn't been said enough.
Must be missing teeth and all that other type of stuff.
Heavy on missing teeth and hairlines.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
They
But you
got
got all
not to
this to
talk about
say.
you.
We have
So
to no.
ripper.
It needs to be talked about, actually. Yes.
The audacity.
Audacity. We have bigger fish to fry. Seriously. So no. I don't think anything should be retired. It's not talked about enough. That's what I really think. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, this really ain't talked about enough. It's just not. Y'all be laughing at y'all homeboys that's ugly and be doing the most and saying the craziest. Like, oh, he's so
Literally be
crazy.
saying the
But
craziest
like,
stuff.
no, y'all need to say something. Like, it's getting out of You should be actually. You
Boy
should
said
be.
he's scared of women. I told him when they get on you, bro, it's like
You
the
should be.
campaign come, bro. It
You
is.
should
You
be.
know, they're
We scared
Because
of
the
men too. Like,
they're a
man.
audacity.
gang. They're a
Stop
gang,
having
bro.
audacity.
They're a
Nah,
gang.
bro, you
having
just gonna say
audacity.
something to agree with. They disagree with. You're just gonna be called
Gonna
ugly and
beat you
gay.
up, beat you down.
Someone needs to tell it. I'm sorry.
Literally.
Needs to be said.
Y'all got anything to say overall? Before we
Nails,
move on?
they undernails be dirty and still broke. How your
Hello.
undernails dirty? How your fingernails dirty and you still broke?
Breaking down that we need to be breaking down some job applications. I'm telling
Okay.
you, the audacity.
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say a lot of
Crazy.
ass
Thank you.
scratching.
See,
And
don't
that's
even be
see.
wiping. Got skin
And
marks.
don't
All
wipe
that.
dookie stains in your underwear
Hello.
and hoes.
The audacity. Y'all worry about another man's wife. I can't.
as an ending thought, I
Mm.
don't I don't think that this was meant for the dudes. I don't, but I think fellas just wanted to get a 2 piece, which give you a little 2 cents. That's fine.
Mm.
No,
However,
don't give a sense at all.
as a regulated good guy from Harmony standards, I've
I
been
mean, look what
categorized
you
as a good
did.
guy.
Look what you did.
I will say, ladies, please don't go spend your time with the Pookie and Ray Rays,
Mm.
or the undercover dog dude. You gonna get tricked out of a lot of things in this life, but you need to
Hmm.
hold it down because
Mm.
once I come to save you, I'm I'm Superman.
And he is, ladies.
Steve, you said you weren't going.
I'm
Okay, Steve
super.
gonna save y'all, ladies.
Once I come, that means that don't mean right now I'm coming to save you. I said once I do come, once I decide to put on my cape,
You said, I'm on the other side of the
Exactly.
city right now.
Exactly.
once I get back to Metropolis,
I'm on the west side right now. Sorry.
I'm in Gotham City right now, hanging with
When you
bats.
get back to
Exactly.
So so once I come back to save the city, have my cape on. That's all I'm saying is you need to be ready.
Ladies, make sure you ready.
Yeah, make sure
Make
that
sure
you're
you
ready.
in the right place at the
Because we
right
gon' we
time.
Lord,
gonna take this from the message of the dudes over there upset that she had sex outside of that. We gonna take it away from that, and we gonna give you the cautionary tale of if you messing with these dudes,
mm.
you know, there's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
consequences. Because the good
Hmm.
guy like me, I'm not having it.
Consequences. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not having it if it gets too far. Now you can have a pass. We all have pass. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
just don't waste your time with the Pookie and Ray Rays when I could be right
Hmm.
around the corner. Swoop it in.
Pookie
Yep.
and Ray
Ladies,
Rays.
and go with the guy. You know how we be like, he like me too much. That's the guy.
Whew, I don't
The one
know.
that like you too much.
Discard. Wait, wait, wait. Let's put a disclaimer on that. Not the one that's been trying to get you. Not that one.
No.
Now, don't date that
No.
one. You're gonna regret that. I promise to
No.
God.
Not the
I
one that's been
promise to
trying to
God.
get you.
Please.
The one that you meet and he actually a nice
Yeah.
guy. He not sagging and he's opening your doors. He bought you flowers and you not used to that and you like, why he so
It's
nice?
too
He
calm over
like me.
here.
It's
I'm
too
bored.
he like me too much.
Be
That's
bored.
the one.
Be
I
a
was
little
driving
bored.
around Atlanta the other day and I seen some young dudes and they was sagging. I said, boy, they butt cheeks is out.
But they really be out.
Yuck.
Just showing it
They
all off.
really be
Just giving
out.
it
I
out.
said,
Just
look
giving
at
it
them
out.
booty
They
cheeks
might well
out.
bend over about it for
Just
I'm
real.
giving
talking to
that
one of my
booty
friends.
on
I said,
out.
look, all they little booty cheeks out. It's so sweet
Literally.
to me, man. I'm just saying, bro.
It's
Just,
so
it
weird,
just look
bro.
crazy.
And
But
you
you
around a
still
bunch of
spend the
guys
time
showing your
looking at the
booty cheeks for
YN
what?
cheeks.
The Ryan
I'm
cheeks was
just I'm just telling you
crazy.
how I look, bro. It looks sweet as all
It
get
look
out.
gay. You
They got
around a
their
whole
mama
bunch of
hips
niggas with
too.
your booty out.
Mm. The breeze just slapping back
You
though.
going on the road? Look at all them
Literally.
YN cheeks right now.
all,
Literally.
all
Booty
the
just
YN
out.
cheeks out.
Look, and then you got a bedazzled belt around it, just scooping
A
up the booty.
bedazzled belt so it can cuff up a little
So the
bit
cup, you got the bedazzled belt cupping your. Come on
and to
now.
bring attention to it too. You
Hello.
decorating the booty.
It match
Steve,
your outfit.
Steve go down the street. He play on his phone. Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground. Looking like
Like
you
a
with
Literally.
your
fool with
Ooh,
pants
your
with your
on the
pants
pants
on the
on the
ground.
Hands
Hat
on the
ground.
turned
ground.
sideways. Gold in your mouth. Walking.
Man,
Must be a
Walking with your pants
remix.
on the
What?
ground.
hey, I should yell out the window. Y'all got all y'all little cheeks out.
You should
gay.
have.
You should have. They'd be like, oh my
You should
god.
have. Hey, y'all got all y'all little cheeks
All y'all
out.
little cheeks out.
I'm gonna need you to stop there,
Man,
Steve.
it's crazy. It's
All
crazy
these
out
of y'all
here.
that Y is that they got that you look at their little cheeks.
Please stop, bro. Oh my god.
Teach them a lesson.
No, this is me being a friend looking out for you.
You're
You
right.
don't need to yell out the window in public that you're looking at YN little cheeks.
I just, I just think it looks bad, bro. I just think it looks
It do. It look
It
real
do look
bad.
pretty
bad. I think
bad.
it looks bad.
It do.
That's all I'm saying. I would be more scared that they turn around and try to,
And
assault.
it's crazy
Black.
because the men
Yeah.
that men that actually like men don't be sagging like that.
They don't. They be the cleanest in the building.
That's
Cleanest
right, y'all.
men.
Let's wrap this married to nerd up with y'all. That's y'all finals.
Ladies, read the room,
There you
ladies.
go. There you
And
go.
actually, next time, let's just speak in code where the boys can't understand us. How about
Yeah,
that,
cause they mad.
baby? So,
There you go. What you got anything to
Marry
say?
that nerd.
yeah,
Uh,
nerd.
as a self-proclaimed nerd, good message. Still
Mm.
question delivery, but
I gotta pee so bad.
it is
See,
what it is.
Jago still living off of he's still living this one. That's what he's still living off of. It's okay.
Well, I agree with the message. I love the message. I stamp the message.
Okay.
I will follow the message.
Great message to the ladies. Cautionary tale. That's all I'm saying.
Is
Fellas,
it?
I don't really have anything to tell y'all. Let's move on. All right, come on, Jago. You already know what time it is. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All three.
Like, subscribe, and comment. Better do all three. End of the show. So, what's your song of the week? Finna see what you finna play in your playlist when you in your car riding down the street to your bad beach house.
Mm,
Cool. So, what
yeah.
you finna do? Finna plug in your phone or connect to Bluetooth. Finna
Ooh.
see what's on Apple Music or Spotify. Or you get your whip and whip over to the house to do your thing. Don't know what you doing. Might get some brain. Or you might get in there and just go insane. Oh, cause you listen to your song of the week, man. So what's your song of the week? What's your song of the week? Now what's
Yeah.
your song of the week?
Yeah.
What's the
What's your
song of the
song?
week?
Come on, Harmony. What's your song of the week? You got something?
Harmony, a
Yes,
snap, a
so
snap.
that girl, her name KWN or whatever, she got this song called Hopeless Romantic. It eats down.
Mm.
So y'all tap into that.
I think my song of the week is going to be a Drake song. I was listening to Certified Lover Boy, and No Friends in the Industry came on, so I was like, boy, that was a banger. So that's mine. My brother's been my brother. Ain't no fin, ain't no enemy. A fact. Jago.
Mm,
That's it. Renee, you got your song of the week.
I do.
Come on.
It is Coconut by Sailor.
By who?
I never heard of it.
What? Y'all should go watch the video. It go crazy.
By who?
I'm gonna listen to that.
It's
Talking
it's
that.
called Coconut by Sailor. They have a whole little dance
Oh,
going on TikTok. So
Okay.
I heard
y'all
of
should go see
Sailor,
that.
but I ain't never listened to it.
I can't sing it for
big
y'all because I'm a little hoarse, but yeah, it go crazy. Y'all should go listen to it.
Okay.
Actually, watch the
I
video because the video's hilarious. So yeah, go ahead, Jake. On my bad. What?
I had the road trip, and in my road trip, I listened to my favorite artist, and it reminded me of why my favorite verse of all time is my favorite verse of all time, and that's it's on Aquemini by Outkast, Camille number one. And today I cooked some spaghetti, but while I was cooking my spaghetti, I listened to Al Green, and so Let's Stay Together, part one and part two is gonna be
Let's
my favorite song.
stay together.
Together.
Loving you weather, weather,
Together.
and the
The
good and
good,
bad,
bad, and happy
happy
and
and
sad.
sad.
Yeah,
I
Yes.
good
think that was
job.
a good take, Jago. I like
Let's woo! Yeah, then you get into it for real.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly how the song goes too. Like that's exactly how it go for sure. Hey, y'all got anything to say before we get out of here though?
No.
No?
Hey man, like, subscribe, and comment, man.
Yeah, all
All
three.
three.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all tap into everything that we got going on. You can find all our information in the description. We got TikTok, Instagrams, YouTubes, all the above on your way out the door. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All three. Want to say thank y'all for watching. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace, love, and riches. We out. Peace. Yeah, take me home.